We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers.
Gold to kick off for San Francisco.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D. Ford has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Push him back. Push him back.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Check Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 16. Check Mike 16.
Shotgun now for Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Check Mike. Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Flushed out right. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cardinals' 36-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Isaiah Simmons.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, check back 16. Check back 16. They're not ready for this.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray dancing to his left. And this is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll return it from the 6. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards on the ground.
46 yards on the play. 1st down, 49ers.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Mostert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Focusing on me with some Tel Barbados with the hustle pockets
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, check mark 16. Check mark 16.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete as well.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Cardinals nothing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mostert a 1st down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3-and-out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Cardinals 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
The ball carrier.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Working with a 2nd and 4. Met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
38-yard line.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Murray off play action. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? you adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be brought down right around the 37th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Coleman. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray looking deep. He's got a man. Complete. 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, 78 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo gets this one to Juszczyk. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
It's Coleman here. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Touchdown.
Tevin Coleman. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Niners 24, Cardinals 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Buying time to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
On the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check mark 16. It's our time. It's our time. Check the.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Going deep for Hopkins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Richard Sherman, a Pro Bowler a year ago, had a pick 6 in the season opener last season against Tampa Bay, and he delivers again with a return for a touchdown on that play. Gold to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
be Gold to kick off for San Francisco.
Gold now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Murray trying again after the pick 6. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Play fake. Murray. Flush to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Murray to air it out again. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't... Touchdown,
Cardinals! DeAndre Hopkins, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say, run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Here we go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Here we go.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Makes the score Niners 38, Cardinals 21. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
To throw again on second down. Murray rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Check back 16.
To throw on third down. Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. Like 80.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
That's it, baby. There it is. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
Loss of a yard.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. The 40. 30, the 20, 10, and they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine, but boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
On second and goal, Murray being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Chase Edmonds, the man he was looking for, but now it's 3rd and goal. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Down and goal.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect?
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Now Murray's got to have this one, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Garoppolo looking to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's caught by Deebo Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Makes the score Niners.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Murray, one final try. He's going to let it fly. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Niners.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's